Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, we're James with Games. Back for episode 3 of our Star Control 2 Let's Play. So with no further ado, let's fire up the old GOG Galaxy app. They need a catchier name for that. We'll launch DOSBox right here. Firing it up. Get out of full screen mode. Get out of full screen mode. There we go. Success. Gotta fix up my windows now. Put my information screen back on the second monitor. Very good. Alright. Turn the volume down a little. And then we'll adjust once the gameplay volume comes up. We'll figure out where we want the levels to be. Alright, here we go. No more time to waste. Let's load it up. We still only have one save file. So we haven't done anything risky that I might want to undo later just yet. Firing it up. And we're right back. We ended yesterday back in the human starbase outside of Earth. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're wondering, why is Earth red? It's surrounded by a slave shield. The Earthlings lost the Ur-Quan Wars, covered in Star Control 1. And as the condition of their surrender, they're given a choice. They could become battle thralls for the Ur-Quan hierarchy, go help the Ur-Quan enslave still more people of the galaxy. Or they could have this shield put on them and never do anything again ever. That's what they went with. So, we're trying to figure out how to beat the Ur-Quan, get the Earthlings free of there, and get back in business. Here we are, after a very successful voyage yesterday. We've got 100 crew on the Returner, our flagship vessel. We've got 4 Kunk vessels in the fleet. Those are the little butterfly-looking ones, look like enemies out of Galaga. We've got our buddy Fwiffo the Spathi in his eluder. And we've still got 1 Earthling cruiser. I believe that's a new Earthling cruiser, because I think Captain Wu did die. But we were able to replace both the vessel and its crew. So, rest in peace, Captain Wu. Alright. So, what are we going to do today? Let's pull up the star map, take a look around. See, we know a few spheres of influence in near space. We know that the Ilreth like to hang out for lack of a better term, we'll say the west of the solar system. Down in the southwest corner. Again, yes, I know cardinal directions don't make any sense in space. But in the southwest, we have the Kunk. So the Kunk are friendly bird beings. They're very philosophical in a kind of pretentious and silly way. And the Ilreth are terrifying spider monsters. That's a bad scene. The Spathi up here are weird aliens. We have 1 on our team, but for the most part, they are not our friends. So if we go into that space, we are going to be in danger. What's this? We have this bright, big green star. Or is that a cluster of stars? Who knows? So, hail, British. Good to see you. So I gotta decide where I'm gonna go and what I want to do when I get there. I mean, there's this little cluster of stars down here. We could go, like, while we're out there, we gotta be collecting resources anyway. So we just head in a direction we haven't headed in so far. See what we find. It's gonna take 16.1 fuel units to get there, which means we have plenty enough to get there and to get back. So we'll probably want to come back too. Let's try it. Epsilon Gorno. Chart a course. Ensign, make it so. And we're off. How you doing today, British? And we're into hyperspace. Where did I just say I was going? Epsilon Gorno? Adding that to my exploration sheet so I don't accidentally keep revisiting star systems I've already been to. We celebrated New Year's on this voyage. That's in-game. Just went into 2156. Oh, hey! Abra's back. Hey, Abra. Oh. She doesn't want me to bother her, even though she came in here to hang out with me. So we're cruising down. We haven't encountered anything. Not accosted by any vessels. Both our allies, the Pekunk, and our enemies, the Slilandro, are vessels we do not want to run into. The Pekunk because they have nothing new to say, but they love to chase me down and then make me listen to their dialogue. And the Slilandro because they're bad news. They want to break us down into our constituent components. Alright, just one tiny little planet here in Epsilon Gorno. Kind of a bust. Unless this turns out to be a wild planet. I'm a little skeptical that Epsilon Gorno is going to end up playing a big role in the game. But we'll find out. No weather. Class 3. Only 22.22 G's of gravity. Nothing mind-blowing, but we come all this way. It's not going to take much fuel to land. We're not taking a big risk with our crew. You know what? Yeah. Might as well scan more thoroughly. Yeah. There's nothing much down there. Send out the dispatch. Oh no. I use the keyboard to control the dispatch. And so I run into these situations where I have minimized the window. It's still accepting controller commands. Yeah, some noble gases, some rare earths. Thank you, British. I'm really glad to hear that, because obviously episode 1 just looked sloppy as hell, because I didn't come in with a plan and I messed around and it didn't look good. And then I devoted some time yesterday morning, and I felt pretty pleased with it. So I'm really glad to hear if it landed with somebody else. Danielle also was very praised it when she came over, but she kind of has to, right? Like, just be awkward if she came over and she was like, "Babe, I think your work is poor. You should be ashamed of yourself." All right, well, Epsilon Gorno was what it was. Let's see what Delta Gorno's like. So at a certain point, I'll have to start getting proactive, taking some risks, venturing into hostile space. And that time might come sooner than later. But for now, just a little bit more exploring, gathering of resources, and just seeing who we meet out there in space. I'm trying actually in this case, for this game, I'm trying not to look at the map that they provide, because the map they provide labels where every single known spacefaring race is in the galaxy. Whereas the game lets you fill it out gradually. And I think that's cooler. I would like to be on a voyage of discovery here. Alright, I see some precious. I see what I believe are some radioactives. They could be corrosives, and then I'll be disappointing. And a whole lot of common, which we won't... Oh, no, get moving. Yeah. Cool. Oh, oof. Struck by lightning. Not good. Oh, goodness. Okay. Come on. Ready to evacuate as soon as we get these radioactives up here. Uranium. Very good. Alright. That was rough. We lost 6 men for that voyage. Let's take a look at the ship's manifest. See how we're doing. I mean, oh, this is this haul is shaping up well. Oh, we've also got a lot of biological data. So that's another thing I can do today. On the next voyage, go back to the Zeeman star system and meet up with the Melnorm. Although it would be great if we find even more samples before we do that, because they're selling some can't even remember what they're selling, but it sounded cool. But they're selling it for a lot of credits, and last time I did not get enough credits from my haul to justify it. All right, so we're not going to do these in order because I'm going to go to the one that's closest to me next. Then I'll hit the Odor Red planet, and then we'll move our way in. So one thing about being all pleased with myself for this overlay, it's like, well, now I got to figure out something other than just sky blue in the background for when I pick up Ultima 6 in the near future. Alright. So this is a somewhat risky planet to land on, but there are life forms down there. I see radioactives. I see precious minerals. We're gonna, you cannot make a space war winning omelet without breaking a few eggs. Happy to see that the life here doesn't move. So at least we're not under danger from moving things, since... Oh, never mind. I spoke way too soon. I can clearly see there are other things... Oh, thank goodness. By pure luck, I hit the moving thing before it hit me. That one was planned. Greetings, Stimpinski! Oh my goodness, I gotta be ready to get off this planet with my haul. Yeah, we're full. Bring it back, bring it back. Oof. Lost 9 men. Welcome, Stimpinski. Things are going moderately well right now in the Gorno cluster of stars. No interesting discoveries, but we're loading up the cargo bay. We found some more biological life forms. In fact, what's my... Yeah, we're at 112 biodata. I think that might convert it 1-to-1, in which case I need 38 more to buy this 150 credit thing that our pals, the Melnorm, are hawking. Okay, redo the bioscan. Just to remind myself. Okay, yeah. There are no rare earths down there. Everything that looks like it might be a rare earth is actually something that I can hit with my stun guns, turn into data. Actually, I'm not entirely clear. I said I would read the manual for today, but I actually had to go trim the tree with the family. So I got to read the manual at some point and find out, for example, in the lore, in the game itself, like, am I killing these things? Am I stunning them? Oh goodness. Well, I did that to myself. Drove right onto the thing. Lost a ton of resources. Ouch. But I'm not loading a save over that. Sad stuff. Well, let's get out of here. Thanks, Planet 4. You know what? This is a good time to save, now that we're down to 1 planetary lander. I have a lot of resource units. We can replace that. There's no... technically, we can replace the crew. There's no, their families can't replace them. So it's a shame that all those folks lost their lives because I wasn't quick enough on... Oh! Good thing we got a save down, because... someone's retracing our steps? What's going on here? Excuse me, sir. Or madam. Or... Whoa! It's a wolf person! Sensory instruments malfunctioning. But you can see that we're large. And we're none other... Uh-oh. Okay. The Shofixti! I've heard of these folks. They're a proud fighting race. Okay. Whoa. Alright, yeah. Well, we gotta talk this person down, because this is a potential ally. The Shofixti. Oh no. Oh. I don't feel great about being... Oh, it is still Captain Wu. I don't feel great about killing this person. And yet, they're the one attacking us. So what are we supposed to do? Oh, this is just... This is a sin. Also, I let far too many crew members die just now. Okay, well, the Shofixti are still out there. I guess that's good news. Oof. Hopefully, that wasn't the last Shofixti in the entire galaxy and I didn't just do a little genocide. Alright. Planet 5. What do you got for me? It's another metal world. I see corrosives, but not radioactives. Anything living down there? Yes. Alright. We're going hunting. Class 3, so it's not super hazardous. Oops, hit the wrong button. Waste of fuel. Let's try that again. Ah, that one just evaporated. Didn't leave a sample. Oh no, I got the sample. Okay. Here we go. Just making our way across the planet as fast as we can. Only takes one stun gun shot. Take these things out. Well, don't really need that copper, but we got it. And we're out of there. We out of here, baby. Alright, let's take it into the inner ring of planets. Oh no, British. By that, do you mean I made the Shofixti extinct? Because I certainly did not want to do that. Although it wasn't clear to me what my options were. That, I don't know. That might be worth loading that save over and seeing if I can... See if I can make it right. Well, let's see what this planet's all about. Yeah, he certainly thought he was the last. Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. Okay. No, I gotta give this one more shot. I don't know what I could do. I mean, you know what? I know what I could do. I can friggin' just avoid him. For now. Until we come up with a better plan. Now let's go harvest those same life forms. Okay, but I'm going to make a note. Delta Gorno. Shofixti. Yeah, we do not want to, tamp down on the genocide. Just as a general rule. It's my philosophy. It's all that Ultima I've been playing. I consider it way more virtuous to not commit genocide. Okay, gotta hit the worm thing. The little space grub over here. It's gonna come to me. There we go. Lost 3 crew members, which is sad. But he died to save humanity. Not just humanity. That's parochial. To save everybody in the galaxy. Okay, let's get out of here. Quite possible our Shofixti friend will keep on attacking us. Chasing us from planet to planet. flying blind. Right now, I don't have a plan for how I could peacefully capture him, and he obviously wasn't big on diplomacy. And fair enough. If all his sensors are telling him suggests to him that we are the Ur-Quan, I can't really blame him for resenting us for the horrible things that we've done. Yeah, nothing much on this Selenic world. Let's take it in. We looked at planet 2 before I loaded that save. Yeah, he's chasing us from planet to planet. For now, I've just noted that he exists here, and I will otherwise avoid him. Probably this is another Selenic world without much worth plundering. Yeah. Is anything alive on a Selenic world? Not on this one. Okay. But this was an informative expedition, because we definitely now know for sure that the Shofixti are still out there. All right, let's wrap up the Gamma cluster anyway. I believe I just set sights on Gamma Gorno, which is definitely the catchiest name of the Gorno cluster of stars. Gamma Gorno has a ring to it that Epsilon Gorno just doesn't. Okay, the last Shofixti, just buzzing around in the Delta Gorno star system. Good to know. Here we are. Nice and easy to line up with Gamma Gorno Planet 5. Didn't have to rotate at all. And we're scanning. Ooh. It's pretty tectonic down there. Nothing living. Nobody's set up. Barely anything. It's not worth the risk. Okay, this planet's got a moon, but the planet itself is closer. So we'll do the planet first. And the planet is a chlorine world with atrocious tectonics and a lot of radioactives. No, hold on. I think with tectonics that high, the lander is basically going to evaporate when I put it down. But I want to try because there's a lot of stuff. And I like stuff. So let's try this. And we will load to retrieve our crew if need be. Okay. Okay, it's not good by any means. Okay. Loading, we can do this. It was not the right move to try to cover the large stretch between deposits. Get in, get out. Radioactives are worth a lot. If need be, we can land there more than once. If greed be, I should say. Alright. Oof. Alright. This one, I've got a good feeling about this additional attempt. For no reason. I don't actually have any kind of feeling. I would just like to believe that we're gonna get it done. Get back on the road. Or maybe I'll just take the L. If this one doesn't work out. Get moving. I don't know that moving versus staying still really matters. Because it's not like the tectonics are aiming at you. Alright, get off of there. And it is taking a lot of fuel to land. And you know what? The remaining radioactives are pretty spaced out. Let's get out of there. How are we doing though? Were those all corrosives? I wasn't even paying close enough attention. Hopefully, my prescription will be filled tomorrow. Like, next weekend, I'll be more attentive to the finer details. Attention to detail is my trademark, right? Okay, an acid world. Pretty tectonic down there. Looks like a lot of... are those commons? Yes, those are not noble gases. It's the deeper blue for the noble gases. So let's move it in. Gamma Gorno, planet number 3. I know the Shofixti are closely connected to another race, but I can't remember if the Shofixti, I think, are the ones who were raised up by a different race. I see. I declared an intention to put off the more of the commander's lore until Waffle Syrup was here, since Waffle Syrup is a regular who I'm very confident is not familiar with this game or its lore. However, this is the time of year when it's not necessarily easy for folks of Waffle Syrup's. Those are corrosives on this Crimson world. Corrosives and commons, no thank you. We're elitists here. Ah, gas giant. Terrible weather down there. Whole thing's a freaking storm cloud. So we expect. And a tiny little blue planet close to the star. Oh. Oh no. Oh, give me a break, inertia. There we go. There we go. Oh, we came in on a perfect horizontal plane. Just cruise in nice and slow. It's an azure world. It is. I didn't need a scanner to tell me that. Well, there's nothing there. Alright. Thanks for whatever, Gamma Gorno. What's next? Oh, this is Gamma Gorno. Beta Gorno. Wow, wow, wow. And then it looks like there will be one more. I don't think I'm telling any tales out of school when I say it's probably going to be called Alpha Gorno. If I know my Greek alphabet. And I did, in fact, take 2 years of ancient Greek. Half a lifetime ago in my... Oh, come on. That is definitely not what I meant to do. Alright. We will manually return. It's not a good use of fuel. You consume fuel much faster in hyperspace. Which I'm pretty sure is how actual hyperspace travel works. So points for realism. Hit it. Oh! Promising moons on planet 3 of Beta Gorno. Could it be? No, it's a Uria world. And it sucks. But it was a nice dream for a moment. This is going to be another Uria world, isn't it? Yeah. Is it a more fruitful one? It is not. Ah, well. It's a beautiful moment where it seemed like we might have found 2 treasure planets, or at least 2 auric worlds. That's gold. For you non-scientifically sophisticated folks. Alright. Hey, Chumbawampa! How's it going, buddy? I watched one of your snowboarding, your 1080 videos yesterday. And I thought, oh man. Oh, Chumbawampa, this is a really cool game. I heard of Star Control 2, which is what I'm playing, when I was, must have been like 14 or 15. Early days of the internet. I read a lot about it. Had no way to access it. Just always thought it was cool. Now finally, like many years after that, I'm checking it out. Okay. Tectonics, not good on this planet. So let's be cheap and throw a save down. British, I had not heard that an actual warp bubble has been created in a lab, but that's exciting news. Once again doing the thing where I thought I had the window up because the controller keeps working, even in those cases. Oh, I just said I was going to go down there. Yeah, Stimpinski asks a good question that I should have followed up on. What have we done in a lab? A warp bubble. Is that what it sounds like? Oh, nice, Chumbawampa. Probably won't be doing quite as many rotations on every jump that you do on a half pipe. Oh no! Okay, I got off the planet really quickly because I forgot to do a bioscan, but check it out. This thing is crawling with life. In addition to the harsh tectonics. Nice! That's awesome. So, I mean, probably most of the time when you're snowboarding, you've got a toque on. But I do think that your hair would look pretty sweet while you're doing just let it fly when you're doing a 360. Warping I'm gonna need to read more about this warp bubble. So, like inside the bubble, something about space-time is different. It's probably not an actual bubble in that sense. Like, not like a soap bubble. That's very cool. Oof. Okay. I should have. Okay. Let's save scum that one. This is not a conducive planet to hunting, with the weather and the tectonics going wild like that. Let's head in to the inner ring. Like a bubble, like a round area of space within which space-time is distorted. Probably not like a soap bubble that you can pop and then splatters little bits of space-time all over everything. Oh, it was an accident. It was a secondary effect. Alright. I gotta add to my list of things here. Splittermond Warp Bubble. Now I should probably annotate this. So, Splittermond is a game, and Warp Bubble is a actual thing. Follow up on those. No minerals on this pellucid world. No sites have been established. Nothing lives. Alright, well that's kind of dull. And we'll close out. If I didn't make those notes to myself, Stimpinski, I would probably wind up being like, Stimpinski said he was playing a new game called Warp Bubble. British told me they finally created a Splittermond in a lab. I should have asked him what that means in English. off to Alpha Gorno. Oh. There's something fast moving in this region. Oh! You can see why they call this one the Alpha. It's loaded with planets. How many orbits does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't have... Arriving at the zoom node view messed that up. Okay. Hold on. I want to count the planets here. 1. No, I don't need to count the planets. We'll just look at the number of the outer planet. Planet 8. Wow, that's incredible. British. I'm excited to read about that. Alright. Not a tribe. Ah! An auric world. I love gold. Dropping references to really dated movies that nobody remembers fondly. Although, man, that first Austin Powers, that's a quality screen comedy. I haven't seen anything except the clip where he tries to turn the thing around and the opening titles. That's all I've seen in like years, if not decades. But those two sequences are just magnificent. Boom. Slurping up that gold. How are we doing? Well, we got loads of free space left, but this is a productive run so far. It'd be great to find some exotics. Converting at 25 resource units per, but I suppose they wouldn't be exotics if you were just constantly finding them. Okay. What else is out here? Let's go to Planet 7. Might as well work our way in. And we got plenty enough fuel to head home after we've strip mined the entire Gorno cluster. A halide world covered in corrosives. Oh, but is there anyone living down there who we can zap? No, there's not. Alright. Maybe Planet 6 will be a little more rewarding. It looks even from here like a gas giant. But it's got some moons. That's an ultraviolet world. It might have some good stuff. I think ultraviolets are the really promising ones. What is the mnemonic? Could be scanning. It's an oolite world. And it's mostly rare earths. But I see a precious down there. We have signs of life. Alright, this is extremely risky. Or at least moderate to high risk. It's not low risk at any rate. So let's play it safe. We're down to one lander, sadly. Pour one out for our lost comrades. Here we go. Alright, at least some of this life is stationary. Ah, okay. That lightning was really aiming for us. That was not a cooperative friend. Ah, jeez. Cooperative friendly lightning. All right, we're doing this. We are landing on the Oolite world, and we are getting biological samples such that we will get 150 credits from our friends the Melnorm, and we will buy whatever thing I think they said it was a weapon. But I did not pay close attention. Or I did not write it down. I was paying attention, but it just doesn't matter. If you didn't write it down, you don't remember it. Takes a lot of shots to take down these stationary dudes. Oh, I should get that precious. Or not precious, but No, no, that's precious. It's just not exotic. Ah, thank you for sending links, British. Saved me a little bit of Googling. Ah, get out of there, get out of there. Alright, we lost more crew. Let's redo the biology scan. Going back in once more. Okay. Oof. Yeah, lightning is bad news. What is that? That was a weird looking thing. Okay. Get this last one and get out of here. Okay. I think that went pretty well. It was reasonably productive. Yeah, let me grab those links and let's put them in the chat for anyone who's interested. Copy the address. Boom. It's in the chat. Very good. Whoa. Okay. And then I gotta close that window because that's gonna get disorienting fast. Welcome, fourth viewer. I did notice someone just tuned in while I had that window up. Sound off in the chat. All right. Nothing much to worry about with those particular minerals. So let's head on to Planet 5. Let's save to commemorate the success. Full part, because there was also the part where some people died. Obviously, the planet itself looks like a gas giant, so we won't try to land on that. What about this outer moon of Alphagorno Planet 7? It's an acid world. You'd think there'd be more corrosives on the acid world. At any rate, we're not going down for commons. Just in general, I think if I were a spacefarer, I personally would try to not make too much landfall on acid worlds. What about this little red world? Red is pretty low in the hierarchy, in the color hierarchy of rewarding planets. It's a carbide world with lots of carbons. I guess you don't need too many corrosives on your world when everything's already corroded. Zipping in. Planet number 3. We skipped 4, but that's alright. We can go back to it. Pretty pink planet. It's fluorescent world. That's fun. See a radioactive and a bunch of noble gases. I'll make landfall for that. Oh, wait. There. Yeah, nothing much going on down there. Otherwise. So let's drop on down. And slurp up all that tasty neon. When I was a kid, we thought that we treated fluorescent and neon as interchangeable terms. Ah. Well, it's wasteful, but we're gonna land once more just to get that radioactive and one more thing of noble gases. Very nice. Okay. Back up to Planet 4. Then we'll hit Planet 2, then we'll hit Planet 1, then we'll go home, collect our winnings, go visit the Melnorm, and then we'll see what time it is. I mean, I don't think it seems it's not even 4 Atlantic yet. So I think we'll try to do something that might be a little more exciting. You know, maybe venture into Ilreth space. See if we can just tell them, hey, Did you know your gods aren't real? That might just... Maybe that alone will be enough to get them on our side, right? People like it. Fanatical religious people like it when you free them from the fear of their gods, right? They'll be grateful. They'll welcome us as liberators. Throwing down a scan. Ooh, light world. Loads of stuff down there. Nothing living there. No bases established. Not particularly dangerous. Not highly dangerous. Loads of precious minerals and even some rare earths. And you know, the risks that our crew members are undertaking on this planet might actually be less than a lot of a lot of rare earth miners on our planet in the real world. Just because, you know, none of us have been like kidnapped and forced to go on this planet to get these rare earths. Getting a little political. Alright, full up. Thank you, Planet 2. We're not going back for just a tiny little bit of rare earth. So let's pop into Planet 1 and finish up with the Gorno zone for now. Because at some point, hopefully, we learn something that could get the Shofixti back on board. A way that we can get through to that one remaining Shofixti so we don't have to kill him to stop him from killing us. Here we go. Alpha Gorno Planet 1. It's a copper world, so probably there's a lot of crummy regular stuff. We're down to 21 fuel as well, which is enough to get us home. So let's go home. Chart a course. Ensign, make it so. So I got to see my nephews today. That was nice. My younger nephew is still just a baby, so he can't talk or anything, but he's moving and he can't stand, but he can kneel. He can get on one knee, and he can also prop his hands on a stool and push the stool around as though it had wheels. Alright, who's this? What do they want? It's the Slilandro. There's no point in conversing with them. But, well, I guess there is a point in the sense that maybe, like, they replicate to expand the scope of their mission, which is, well, alright. Every now and then I've learned a little bit about the Slilandro from just baiting them into sharing details before they attack us unprovoked. Let's try this. You're up, Captain Wu. You're in the hot seat. Well, we lost Captain Wu. We have a lot of resource units. We can buy another one. Maybe not another Captain Wu, but hopefully Fwifo has some more luck. It is hard to keep your eye on where those butt missiles come out. Alright, we lost Fwifo. I am going to be loading. Which is going to set me back. But I can't give up on Fwifo just yet. But this is the first time I've ever piloted a punk vessel, sorry. And it did not go well. We got one hit on the Salandro. Let's try another. Okay. So I see the strengths of the Kunk are in their extremely widespread range of fire. But okay. No, sorry. We can't. Fwifo is the only member of the fleet who has an established personality. Oh, Lord. We're all the way back to Alpha Gorno 6. And we haven't done it yet. That's painful. Except I know that most of it wasn't that important. So that's a relief. Let's see what we can harvest. We just won't... We're not doing the full thing a whole other time. Now, this Oolite world sucks. No luck. Forget it. Okay. Really gotta save before going into hyperspace. An acid world. Do I remember which ones in this system worked out for me? No. I know the Outer Planet did not turn out to be an Auric world. There was nothing good on that one. I think the gas giant had one productive moon. So this will go a little bit faster than the original. Which is good, but not necessarily super exciting. Anyway, yeah. Got to see my nephews. Was very happy about that. Because they're great little dudes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. Love a good Oolite world. And, yeah. So, my older nephew, Charlie, is just a great little kid. He's young. Like, he's not even 4. But he's very eloquent. And... enthusiastic and friendly, and it's just a sweet kid. So it was great to see him. I'm trying to remember if I have any, like, you know, funny kids say the darndest things stories from today. I don't really think I do. But he took right to Danielle. He's only met her twice, and he's a big fan. So that was good. And yeah, just a sweet kid though. It's interesting being an uncle when you feel so young, even though I realize I'm not young. But okay. This gas giant had a good moon? No. I'm remembering that wrong. Something had a good moon, I think. I'll take a look when I get back out. Xenolithic world. Not crawling with life, so we're not going down there for one load up of gold. Well, let's look at the other purple place. Yeah, we might as well look at the... Might as well. Yeah, the green one, planet 1 was nothing. So let's just hit this one, remind myself if there was something there, and then get out of here with a save down in case I have another terribly botched battle with our hated foes. Yeah, fluorescent world. Oh yeah, there's a radioactive down there. There's no life. There's lots of noble gases and one radioactive, so we might as well pop on down, collect it, and hit the road. Ah. Alright, gotta make 2 trips. Just to get the 1 radioactive. Oh, gravity's high. Alright, this wasn't actually worth the trip. Oh well. That's what I get for saves coming. Technetium? Something. A little neon. Okay. Well, it did go faster the second time. So I didn't feel the need to be exhaustive, having already done so. And found lots of stuff that wasn't all that exciting. Alright, set a course for Saul. Ensign, make it so. Oh, there's the thing, yeah. So, long ago, my dad likes Star Trek. My mom got him this Christmas ornament. It's a shuttlecraft, and you press the button and go, shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Spock here. Happy holidays. Live long. No. And prosper. And so, yeah, we'll converse with them just because I want to keep on getting new dialogue options to use on them. But they don't even react to hostility. Because they're robots, crystal robots or something. I don't think these are the actual Salandra. So, anyway, then she started getting more and more. Although most of these Star Trek Christmas tree ornaments do not have a custom Christmas message read by an original cast member. They just have dialogue from the show. Less exciting. But eventually they had so many that they stopped putting them on the official family tree and started putting them on the whoa. See? When the fight goes well, we barely even took any damage to the Earthling we destroyed it. That was good. I used the defensive skill properly when they pulled in close. I've got the feel for at least one of my ships. I'm not bad when I am forced to use the returner, although obviously you don't generally want to be using that. So now there's a whole dedicated little fake tree in the basement, just covered in Star Trek ornaments. And so Charlie was down there with my dad while we were upstairs trimming the tree. And then Dad comes up and he goes, Charlie wants Danielle to come down so he can show her the Star Trek tree. So Danielle goes down and Charlie's just like hitting the buttons on all of them. So excited. I was like, do you like Star Trek, Charlie? And he's like, yeah. I bet, like, he's never seen a moment of Star Trek in his life except for this tree, I bet. But just an enthusiastic little guy. We'll get him into Star Trek when he's a little older. I'm getting him his first board game for Christmas. It is a, this is like my first game for kids. It's a cooperative game. But as far as I can tell, is like everyone has it's just a single track board, and all the squares are colored, and then every player gets a hand of cards, and the cards just have a color. So I haven't even read the rules, but I'm guessing that it's you play your card and then you move the piece up to that color, and then as a team you're trying to make it all the way to the middle before you run out of cards. And so some real basic strategic learning, right? To stop, like, the idea is the kid should eventually learn not to play the color he likes, but to play the color that will move him the furthest on the board. I think that's the gimmick. I'll find out. It's for ages 4+. He's only 3.5, but I think we'll get him into it. Might take a little time. That's my responsibility as an uncle, to help the boy become a cool gamer. His mom's not going to do that, and I don't know that my brother-in-law Mike's going to do that either. So I got to step up and fill the void of making sure this kid knows you don't have to think about the real world all the time. Genuine Dreadnought Killer. You know what, Captain? I need some background information. What do I need to know? I need historical data Other starfaring races. Old Alliance, please. Tell me of the Shofixti. Okay. They're the ones who were made civilized by the Yehat? Yehat? Ah, there you go. This would have helped. Okay. So yes, Delta Gorno is their home star system. So that very well may be the last one alive. Which is a shame because apparently they have incredible fecundity. So if there were just two, they could get working. And that glory device, there's a detail that I do know, Star Control lore, is that the secondary power of the Shofixti is just suicide. Suicide bombing. Not just giving up, but bringing you with them. I guess we were lucky that in that one face-off, they didn't do that to us. Alright. Goodbye, Commander. Alright. Let's get this thing all set up. We definitely want to fill up the fuel tank. We are loaded with money right now. Resource units. Can't have any more than 60 fuel. At some point, there's going to be a way to fix that. Or to expand our capacity. Lost a lot of crew members on that expedition. But it's, you know, this is dangerous. These are dangerous times. Okay, so many resource units. Still can't build any ship but the Earth Cruiser. Let's... fine. Take another Earth Cruiser. Crew it up. I'm told, Stimpinski, that if you are wasteful with your crew members and buying them constantly, that the price does go up. So at a certain point, they realize, you know, oh geez, we're putting too cheap a price on human life here. And it's resulting in some real crummy behavior from our... Captain James is not taking as good care of these people as he could. Alright, throw in a save. And let's head to Zeman. To the Zeman star system. Helpfully, Zeman is an enormous looking star. Easy to get to. Once we're there, I mean... I'm interested in this, in Volpecule. You know, we got some stars up there we could probably make it to and explore. Well, whilst we're out there. And yet, if we want to get to our potential friends, the Zok-Fot-Pick Consortium or Alliance or Triumvirate, we gotta... Okay, well, it's along this 543. Yeah, it's too much fuel. We can't get there. Yeah, that was definitely the lore, British. I'd be interested to find out if that actually, like, is that a real number that they're keeping track of? Because one thing I do know, from reading, I only read the first CRPG Addict blog post, or possibly the second. I read it until it was like, well, he's going to go beyond where I got in my test play. So I wanted to come in with a clean view. But when I read his blog posts, he said something about it. I'd be interested to know when FWIFO attacks your people and then they radio you and they're like, these people all died, including all 3 of the Lieberman triplets. It turns out even if you pare the entire crew of your ship down, so you only had like 2 crew members, and the lander had to go down with just 1 person, it still says like, they've killed 9 of us, like the Lieberman triplets and everything. So it's quite possible also that the 1800 on the Earth Star base aren't an official count that's depleting and that would affect the economy. At the same time, who knows? It would not be unlike a game of this era to put a hard cap on something so vital, such that you could be irresponsible and find yourself mid to late game just progress locked. Hopefully that's not the case. Cruising on out to the Zeeman star system. Here we are. We gotta check out that tiny little star system right next to Zeeman. Alright. Here we go. No, it's not what we're trying to do. There we go. Valuable tangibles. That's right. Doot, doot, doot. Man, these are catchy songs. Oh yeah, okay. Converts at 1 to 2. We're loaded. I think the Melnorm one might be my favorite song so far. Although, there hasn't been a single piece of music in this game that isn't terrific. Alright, we're buying whatever that thing is. Yeah. New technology, please. Plans for building blaster weapons twice as powerful as our ion bolt guns. Well, that's appealing. I would like to buy the technology you described. Yep. That's how all weapons work, Mr. Melnorm. Oh, but faster. I also would have assumed that, but thank you. Dynamo modules? I don't even have the choice to build those yet. Alright. Double the speed of planetary landers? Yep. Hook it up. Alright. The relentless hunter and the craven coward. We're both when the time is right. Oh! That was something I should have done. I should have got another planetary lander while I was back at Earth. Details on how to add. I mean, I can't afford whatever this is. Point defense, laser defense systems to the flagship. Well, someday. That's all I'm looking to buy right now. I shall be leaving now. It's a pleasure dealing with you. We got not quite 3 more years to keep this up before we gotta come figure out where you live. Alright. To the star map. Let's see, can we hit this other star that's right there next to Zeeman? Not gonna hit it with the autopilot. Let's ah, damn it. However, what? Ha! Well, my real desire, Mr. Melnorm, is not to have this conversation right now. If only we had enough money to find out why his background turns purple. But they're charge a dear price for that kind of information. Okay, let's shoot away from them. And then we're gonna save with our sweet new tech. And now we're gonna do a little manual hyperspace to get to that adjacent star system that I'm curious about. The Vela star system. Vela. Here we go. Vela, planet V. V for Vela. No, that's probably not true. Planet... corrosives. Keep them, you stupid halide world. Let's see what else is out here. Oh, I got a busy week. Got... I think I have 23 final papers left to mark, which actually isn't that bad, because a 5-a-day pace is something I can easily maintain. And I don't need to be done on Friday anyway. But I gotta do those. I gotta do 36 group project submissions. No, 26. 26 is still not great. Especially because I need to program the grading machine for one of them, because it was half done. That's why I'm stuck with it and not my markers, because I just ran out of time during the term. And I gotta do all my Christmas shopping. So certainly a busy week ahead, but I think it's gonna be a fine. I'm trying to. Christmas used to be my favorite time of year, and then I've just been a horrible grouch the last few Christmases because of final grading stress and other nonsense. So this time around, I am doing what I can to actually get in the Christmas spirit. We're decorating, trimming the tree here in my own home tonight. I haven't even unpacked my Christmas ornaments since I started living on my own years ago now. When me and my former partner called it quits. Planet 3. It's a redux world. Just a lot of corrosives. Nothing's living down there. No energy signals. Okay. Well, what do you got for me, Planet 2? The Vela star system being very difficult to target with autopilot makes you want it to be cool somehow. But so far it's actually boring. The opposite of cool. There we go. Planet 2. It's a noble world. And it does indeed have a few noble gases down there. No signs of life. You know what? Gravity's super low. We can test out our new super fast. Whew. Yeah, this is going to come in real handy. On particularly when a bad looking planet is full of tasty looking minerals, or when a planet has lots of life forms but they're all on the move. Both those would be situations. We're gonna be glad that our dude is so fast now. Our landers. Alright, Planet 1. Come on, Planet 1. I think it was just another blue one, so it's not gonna be a treasure world. But look at that. Nice and close to the sun. Oh! Okay. Now we found something. We saved right before we came to Vela. Let's talk. Oh. Okay, so we're not going to be having a conversation with the Ur-Quan in our first encounter. Captain Kirk, you're on the job. Okay. Okay. Bad scene. Well, we gotta learn how to fight these things. They don't really take defensive maneuvers, which I guess is helpful. I guess they're too arrogant. Oof. Hitting the planet didn't help. Poor Fwiffo. He's gonna do it. This crazy little coward is gonna... No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to do this a second time. So let's see how the returner pilots now. In battle. Not great, actually. Okay. I can't lose Fwiffo. I'm too attached. I'm not ready to say goodbye. So here we go. With the Vela star system. Okay. And I think the other blue planet wasn't bad, right? That was the only other one that I found much of anything on. It's a noble world. So why don't we nail that one? And then go back and actually get into it with the Ur-Quan for the first time. I really like the design of the Ur-Quan. I mean, most of the aliens in this game have cool designs. Yeah, alright. Send our super fast dispatch down there. Gather up a bunch of noble gases. Those rare earths. No. It's the trick of the palette. Those are just commons. Out of here. Throw down a save right before we go meet the Ur-Quan. Oops. Okay. Suppose I really got to learn how to use the escape option in battles. It's another thing I guess I'll learn about from the menu. Alright, here we are. What do you got? What do you got to say to me? Well, I know what you have to say to me. So I suppose I could have just attacked. Here's the Ur-Quan. That's a fair point, British. I might as well have grabbed the rest of what was down there. Oops. Okay. Oversight has been rectified. That makes me worried about what's going to be the case when we return to Earth again. But I guess we'll see. Alright. Start out with a human. Wow, these things accelerate so poorly. Alright. Mental note for the future. Sorry, Captain Kirk. For your death. Lord 666. We got a really mean Ur-Quan this time. It's got the mark of the beast. Oof. Took that one on the chin. But yeah, Earthlings do not have the acceleration to contend with the Ur-Quan. The acceleration or the top speed. Come on, Lord 666. Nah, Fwifo. Alright. Alright. Round 3. It's going to go better for the good guys. Feel bad for Captain Kirk. I would not save Scum for Captain Kirk, but I will do it for Fwifo. Just don't tell the Kirks. That's how I feel about their son or daughter. Doesn't have to be... Well, it certainly isn't James Tiberius Kirk. There's a whole different fiction. Jenny Tiberia Kirk. Captain of the Earthling Cruiser. Alright. Still seems like we should converse, just because I'm not sure how often it matters that you heard a thing so that your protagonist knows it to create conditions for future conversations. It's possible that never matters. But just in case. Okay. So what do I want to do? Do I want to put Fwifo out there at the start? Am I literally going to just sacrifice Captain Kirk to wear it down? Yes. Because I can replace an Earthling cruiser. Again, please, nobody mention this to the Kirks when we're telling them about their child. Oh dear. Yeah. They just run you down. Nope, this one's not going to work out. Especially not if I fly right through the homing missiles. Okay. Alright. This is a good opportunity to get better at the mechanics of the combat. And to get some more practice with the Pekunk. Yeah, the Pekunk are not cut out for this job either. It's going to have to be either Fwifo takes them out all on his own. Wait, did Ernie get 2 lives, or did I send a second one in? No. Okay. That's interesting. Gotta read the manual. Oh, yikes. Game over. I got lazy because I knew I was loading. Here we go. Now, the Ur-Quan music, yeah, there's something. They're like, maybe that's what they're doing. They're putting out little battle thralls or little homing missiles. But yeah, it seems like their secondary is weak but tracks you relentlessly, while their primary is extremely powerful. And they unload on you when they pull in. Alright. I'm sorry, Captain Kirk, but you are the lamb. The sacrificial lamb. Did good damage. Alright. Okay. It's just out of range for those to get the job done. Fortunately, like I said, and I think it's Ur-Quan arrogance that they do not seem to take evasive maneuvers at all. Which is far different than the other enemies I've faced. Oh yeah, and they can... Oh! I should have had them. So, okay, they're definitely sending out little starfighters because they get their hit points back when they collect them. Alright. So yeah, only 2 of our ship types are really well suited to fight the Ur-Quan head-on. Right now. To deal with a dreadnought. Aha! Look at this thing. There we go. Alright. It's gonna be rewarding when this works. Although, it does... forces me to tarnish my soul by sacrificing the Earthling cruiser just to score some cheap hits at the start. Again and again and again. Alright, say your arrogant stuff to us. Yeah, their music isn't bouncy or catchy, but the Ur-Quan music is perfect for them. Like, merging the... You need an ominous, scary tone, but it's got just enough kind of like a chunky rhythm that at least fits a little bit with the high, the peppy, enthusiastic music of most of the other aliens that we've met thus far. Yeah, we are an outlaw culture. You're in the hot seat, Captain Kirk. Oof. Alright. Pressure's on for Fwifo. Oof. No, I was trying to turn at the last moment. Our worst showing yet. That's not a good sign. And game over. So among other things, okay, you know what? There's a thing the Earthling might be able to do with their area of effect attack around them, since you can actually kill those little starfighters if you hit them, but they're also very small and tough to hit. We're learning. I feel like my combat curve here is better than in Ultima, and I think that if I wasn't trying to do this with a clumsy analog stick on a super cheap controller, it might be going even better. Bum 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 bum. Okay. When we defeat them, we can check out this slave shielded planet. I don't think we can do anything besides just check, but like I'm just curious. Who lived here in the Vela star system? Like they seem to be thinking that there were humans here? This is the human outpost? Okay. Oh, slingshotted a bit with the planet. That's actually extremely helpful. Oh, okay. Gravity is our friend. Eventually, our luck ran out there, but alright. There are layers to this space combat. Which is good. Oh, hell yeah, Fwifo. Fwifo's weak weapon is actually perfect, isn't it, for fighting? Oh, good shot, Ur-Quan. They measured our trajectory very accurately there. Okay, good to know. The AI can follow your trajectory. Alright. And yet, best run yet, I'm going to learn to do this. Such that, hopefully in the future, we don't do as much reloading in basic combats against single ships. My goodness, we lost a lot of crew getting through that, though. Fortunately, this exact time when I succeed, say it with me, it'll be great. And we'll have done it without engaging the returner at all, so we won't lose a ton of crew. It's how this is going to go. Although, we've done this so many times that I'm going to take the step when you're really admitting that you might be digging in for a long haul of establishing a new save game that is nothing more than more efficient to the thing that I'm doing over and over. More efficiently located vis-a-vis. Alright, bring it. Show me what you got. I mean, I know what you got. And it's terrific aim. But now that I know they have such aim... Oh, okay. I've discovered the button that speeds up the dialogue. Now we're really learning how to play. Where are you, planet? Nowhere's near the planet. Slow-ass Earthling cruiser can't get there, but we landed some hits. Oh, there. There's the planet. Haha! It predicted my trajectory, but it did not predict that I wasn't actually going to follow my trajectory. That's why we call our ships eluders in the Spathy system. Oops. What was I just saying? Ugh. Alright. I just gotta not get hasty. Because it was the exact same move every time where he outwitted me there. The returner fared well that time. Okay. Okay. Fortunately, the space combat is really fun. I really gotta figure out maybe like if I could just use the D-pad on this crummy controller instead of the joystick, that would probably get a lot done for me. Although actually the D-pad seems pretty crummy too. Maybe I will just need to invest at some point in a good controller. So cross your fingers that everything works out with my job. I'm still on tenterhooks here. They've said more reassuring things to me, so that's nice. Well, I just assumed they just got it done, gave me the job. Alright, pretty much the same performance from the cruiser. Softening them up for Fwifo. Now, this is Fwifo's worst performance. I just got swarmed there. Okay, okay. Serious stuff. Play for keeps in the Space Wars. Space Wars, space hell, as they say. Yeah, the offspring's returned. I mean, this isn't my nest. Gotta find out what was going on Vela. Sorry, Captain Kirk. You're part of our plan. We call it the suicide scheme. Now, once they run you down, it's over. You gotta take evasive maneuvers in a ship that can't maneuver. Let's get a ship that can maneuver out there. Can't go blow for blow with them. You need cases where you actually did some eluding. You need runs where you hit them, and they don't hit you. Whiffo did good. He's dead. Yeah, those starfighters they put out are serious business. Should I try the keyboard controls? What I really need to try, I just need to learn how to launch the key. It's a separate key binding program, but it doesn't come pre-configured. Even in GOG Galaxy, it's not set up so you can launch it. So I got to dig into the GOG app. Okay. Terrible showing. Okay. Hopefully that's leading up to Fwifo having a great run. Yeah, keeping my distance is what's killing me, Alleycat. I am not successfully keeping my distance at all. But I will hopefully... I mean, the goal here is to get better, right? Oof. Wait, what was I just saying? The goal is to get better? Yeah, I need those fighters to swarm me when I'm in an Earthling cruiser. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep on loading. So I'm not losing ships that I cannot replace yet. The returner is useless against the starfighters. Can't turn fast enough to ever shoot at them. But at least that gets me to the game over so we can try again. Okay. Yeah, bait some... Okay, keep my distance. Bait in some starfighters. And then point defense. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna finish the job? Is that your plan? Well, that just might work out for you. You've had a good track record so far. Move, Earthling Cruiser. Find the planet. Do something. Yeah. The Dreadnought is just too fast compared to the Earthling Cruiser. If I don't start near the planet so I can get a gravity slingshot going, and it knows not to deploy the fighters, it's smart. Whoops, honk. Okay. So the Earthling Cruiser should be faster than that. I mean, it feels like it should be. And like there don't seem to be any speed problems with the Eluder. So it's not like I've got something misconfigured that the game's not running right. Okay, but that fight with Whippo went really well. It didn't go well enough that I didn't lose, but I'm getting the hang of this slowly. Ah, I gotta let my battery charge. Nope. Okay. Okay. This is how we learn. Captain Kirk, we hardly knew ye. I mean, ultimately this is going to come down to me getting good enough with Whiffo. Walrus dudes, welcome. Yeah, I am, as you can probably tell, still getting the hang of Star Control combat while also dealing with a controller that I don't really like. So I got some problems working against me here. But I've had some real near victories. Come close a few times. Did not come close that time. We're gonna get this. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be a great triumph. Just gonna keep throwing ships out there. You know what? Maybe I should. Okay. Obviously that was a touching the keys to try to figure out which key is which. My ergonomic keyboard is not great for putting my hand on here. I really got to get that key binding app to work so I can change the key bindings. Then I can get set up. Oh, these friggin' things. Yeah. The precursor is not well set up to deal with lots of fighters. Not at all. Okay. Okay. On and on and on and on. I'm gonna need to, I don't know. Once I log off this stream, I'm gonna need to go like try to go beat Contra with no continues or something to remind myself that I'm good at video games. Okay. Do a lot of damage, Captain Kirk. You know you're just gonna lose. Wait, the planet's right there. It doesn't matter. The thing runs down on me, and the Earthling cruiser accelerates like Bowser in Mario Kart on mud. Yeah, I need to get better here with Flippo, but certainly that is my ship that is having the most success fighting this Ur-Quan. There we go. Get a little, like, if the Earthling cruiser started close enough to the planet that I could get the gravity slingshot to accelerate me, then I could ride that inertia and fight it out and do some damage, I bet. But this was going great. So close. This is it. This is it. Ah, just out of range. Oh, you kidding me? Ah! Okay, okay, okay. Obviously, this one will be successful because it cannot deploy fighters. But I can't let Fwifo go. Not only because I'm attached to the character, but because we cannot build Spathia looters. And it's the only ship that I'm having any success with. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. You don't like us. We're your slaves. Been disobedient. You shall be punished. I'm not going to make it to the planet. Oh, actually, the Dreadnought here used a really bad opening strategy. Ah. But then I used really bad piloting once it got serious. So I didn't really gain much advantage from him sucking. Okay, here we go. Come on, Fwifo. Get back here and let me just pound you with my butt missiles. There we go. All right. You know, it wasn't an easy fit. It was hard fought. And, you know, we took our lumps. But I'll take it. Can we do anything with a planet with a slave shield on it? Let's find out. My guess is no. But what can we learn from scanning? It's a water world. Expensive boondoggle down there. Ah. Our scanners don't work. We can't. Obviously, we're not going to try to dispatch. Okay. Well, there's a planet out here. And people live there. But they're trapped. Okay. Let's go home. Oh, hey. The Ur-Quan sphere of influence has been drawn on the map. Okay. How much fuel would I need to go home? 17.1 from here. Because I'm intrigued by this big green star. 7.7 to get to there. So 17 and 7.7 is like, what, 24.8? And another 7.7. It's dicey. What about this blue star? What if we just kept it simple? Beta Mira. It's only 3.8. Let's check out Beta Mira and see what it's all about. Then we'll go home, patch ourselves up, see what time it is. Maybe take some baby steps into Aura space and see what happens there. See who we can meet. Gotta meet the Yehat. I mean, I gotta meet them all at some point, but see if I can pick up any hints about how to engage that one remaining Shofixti warrior in something other than combat to the death. So, oh no, you know what? I think my brain just made sense of that Ur-Quan dialogue. That Vela planet, which must have also been colonized by humans, if all my assumptions are correct, if that's true, then that means what he was saying was that when they were trying to track my signal, it led them back to a planet that might have actually been obeying the slave laws. And that would be a good sign for Earth, but then the fact that there's no starbase around that slave planet does suggest that really bad things happen to the people of Vela. Primordial world. The tectonics are not good down there, folks. Not good. Alright. Yeah. We're not going down to planet 2. Oh, right! British, right. Yeah, now I know that. Okay. And now it's under a slave shield. Alright. I'm not 100% clear on exactly what's happened, although quite possibly I got all the people I loved killed. Or just put under... Maybe they just became slaves. Not that that's good, but if they're just down there chilling under a slave shield, I guess that's better than if I caused any kind of genocide. Even if I am attached to those people. Oh, you know what one we're starting with? It's a lanthanide world with terrible tectonics. Probably not worth the risk. And yet, I do have I mean, what good is a fast lander if we just go speeding more quickly into the tectonic events and get ourselves killed? And yet, here we are, doing it, despite the risks that I just outlined. Now, if I was a real starship captain trying to rally the galaxy against the hated Ur-Quan, I wouldn't have save games, so I probably wouldn't make reckless choices like this. Oh my. Look at us go. Get at me, earthquakes. Now it's not going great. Oh, you know what? We only lost half the crew. Don't tell anyone on the crew, on any part of the crew, that I said that aloud. Okay. Whoops. Check out these green worlds. So we make our way in towards planet 1, which is very large. A quasi-degenerate world. Nothing living down there. It's good. We don't want to run into any quasi-degenerates down there. Okay. Here we go. Some exotics. Degenerate matter. Boom. Big money. How are we doing for cargo? Like, we barely have anything, and yet we're going to make a ton of money because we got exotics. That's what you love to see. Alright. Check the outer green. Maybe if we have 2 degenerate moons here, we're laughing. Probably not. It's just a green world. There's some stuff down there, but also it's a real bad scene. Not going. Inner moon. What do you got for me? Inside moon. Wub 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 wub. Opalescent world. Tectonics aren't great. But I see some. I think I see noble gases in and amongst the commons. We can definitely fit all of that. Wait, anything alive down there? No. Okay, let's do this quickly. We'll grab the commons just because we're already here. What we really want are the small numbers of rare earths. Extremely small numbers. I don't know if this voyage was worth it. Well, if we don't lose any crew, then it's fine. But what will we tell their families? Oh yes, we got some arsenic. Your son did not die in vain, madam. He retrieved 4 units of arsenic. Which is more than we were expecting to get. You sent my son on a mission where you were expecting to get less than 3 units of arsenic? Yeah, it's gas giant. Alright. Well, thank you, Beta Mira. Oh, in fact, I've got to... I'm not updating my search log here. Vela. While we slowly drift in the vacuum of space. And Beta Mira searched all planets. Alright. Well, perhaps we can hit Alpha Mira. Whoops. What am I doing? Go to the star map. I'm doing this manually. Where's Alpha Mira? Gamma. Oh, wow. So there's plenty of Mira planets. Okay, if I went up there, 4.6 fuel. And then all the way back home, it's only 20.3. We can do some more Mira system. Mira constellation. Gotta learn some more space terminology. Okay. Let's do Alpha Mira. Because then we could probably hit Delta Mira and then take it home. Alright. I think in some ways I'm off to a pretty good start in this game. There are ways in which I have no idea what I'm doing, which is fine. Did I throw down a save just to be safe? Probably not. Doesn't sound like something I would remember to do. Ah, it's just a Salandro. Oh, they're non-hostile. Okay, good. This is one of the non-hostile Salandro. Let's just let them know that, yeah, in case you don't already know, we're nice. Oh, there's been a priority override. Oh, and it didn't work out for us. Oh, I should have reassigned crew to Fufo's ship, shouldn't I have? Yes. All right, Captain Wu, pressure's on. Oh, no. No, didn't go well for Captain Wu. All right. Pressure's on, Fwifo. There's only 12 crew members left. Nope. Alright, well, damn. Rats. You're in the hot seat, Polly. Oh no. Wasn't lined up right. Instantly killed. It doesn't matter. We're loading for this. I can't lose Fwifo. At least until I have the capacity to build more looters. It honestly might be worth just sending the returner against the Slolandro. But alright. When did I last save? Oh, Beta Mira, the first planet. Right. But I said this was a bit risky. Okay. This won't take long because we're only gonna do this planet and the degenerate moon. Or did we already do? I don't know. I can't... Oh no. Oh no. I was in the wrong window. Okay, that went pretty well. Alright, let's look at the manifest. No, we didn't find the exotics yet. They were on a degenerate moon of one of these planets. In fact, of this planet. So that part's not too hard. Or if it's not this planet, it's the other green one. Oh, it's obviously not this planet. Or is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Perfect. Right, this is a moon of planet 1. Okay. Get down there. Score all this stuff and get out. Okay. That's all we really need. From this place, we'll save again. And we'll head for Alphamira more successfully this time. I hope. And we're off. Zap. Now we just made it this time. With no Stilandro interference, Alphamira is kind of dull. It's got 2 planets, one that's incredibly close to the sun. Hopefully, that means that it's just bubbling with radioactives, but we'll see. Checking planet 2 first. Scanning her. It's a super dense world. And it sucks. Also says cool, super dense, indigent life forms. It does not. Take it into Alphamira Planet 1. Hopefully, this one's got some stuff. Ooh, it's a telluric world. It's got some precious minerals. It's got life forms. Neither the weather nor the... Yeah, there's not a lot that seems welcoming about this place. The weather and the tectonics aren't great. They're not, you know, not like fill your heart with fear. Terrible. Well, so the life forms here are hostile, or at least some of them are. The moving ones seem hostile. No, leave me alone. Okay. Yeah. It was the right call to save. Yeah, you like certainly at the full zoom out, you can't see planet 1 there at all. It's tucked firmly underneath that star. Okay, I gotta prioritize getting the specials and not being killed. I should always be prioritizing not being killed. But we'll get the precious... Ah! Bad start. I'll try to avoid the purple things. Oh, no. Get off of there. Alright. Yeah, we're not going back down there. This place is too hostile to be down there trying to hunt. Okay, well... I'll save again. And at this point, I think we could probably hit one more. We'll check what the readings are. The fuel projections are. So we can get to Delta Mira for 2.4. Then home for 20.4. And of course, Deltamere actually gets us closer to home. So, let's do it. Gotta note that Alpha Mira, not really such an alpha. Although we did get some precious minerals. Took some notes in my captain's log over here and in a Google Sheets spreadsheet. Uneventful trip. Oh, you know where we're going first. Zoom straight ahead. Come on, baby. Ur-Quan space became visible after I killed that one. So, I'm not sure if we somehow got the data from him. I mean, I guess that's how it worked, but yeah. So now we know where not to go. It's a Yuria world. Which I always hope. There's lots of stuff living down there, but the tectonics are terrible. Let's find out. I'll remember to bring multiple landers so that I don't need to... I see what I'm doing. Yet again. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Easily fixed. Let's try it. Let's try to get down there and pick up some biological samples. We've got moving and stationary. And the stationaries, very kindly, only take one zap. What about the movers, though? The thing with the movers is that I can't shoot while I'm... Oh, it's the hostile ones that'll get right up on my business. Alright, well... We only lost 2 crew. I'm sure their families will be comforted by that. Alright, let's go to the outer ring, work our way in, take it home, and see what time it is. That might be where we wrap up for the weekend. This, so far, this game has been worth the very, very, very long, what was it, like 25 years that elapsed between when I read about it and thought it sounded cool. Maybe not quite 25, but over 2 decades between when I heard of this game and thought it sounded neat and when I'm finally playing it. And it is literally exactly as I imagined it, which is great. A maroon world. This is one of those things I say that instantly kills my music guy cred, but I'm a big fan of the Bare Naked Ladies, Canadian band, and their album Maroon is one of their finest works. Wait, all right. So back to... Did I just do the little purple one? Of course, because it was maroon. What about this red world? Is it a crimson world? A scarlet world? Oh, this was the maroon world. Well then, let's check out the little violet one and hope that it's a, like oolite or something. So small, it's going to be hard to land on, hard to, okay, here we go. Planet 4. Chondrite world. Tectonics are terrible and there's nothing much of value down there. I'm not sending my men to die, or women, or any non-binary crew members. We're not sending you to die. We're all allies here. Come on. Auric Moon, or even better, Treasure Moon. It's a Yuria world. What about this moon? Selenic. Got nothing of interest. Okay, and this, of course, is a gas giant. Right. Right. Alright. Come on, Planet 1 of Delta Mira. Have something of value. We need a dream we can use. It's a green world. Stuff lives down there. A lot of stuff lives down there. It's also not great from a tectonic or weather perspective. So this is a huge risk that we're probably going to... we'll probably come to regret. Let's try it. The violet moon is probably more promising. Okay. Whoops. That was not at all what I meant to do. Let's try this again. Well, that's a biological sample we can harvest, since it's not moving. Come on. Okay, nah. Probably that wasn't worth it. Oh hey, it's Chili Champa's birthday in Star Control right now. She would be... trying to think. Well, dead. By the... We're all dead in the world of Star Control. That's a grim thought. I mean, that means we never had to live under the slave shield. Never had to fight in the Ur-Quan wars. Purple world, nothing going on. Ah, well. We got 2 more moons and a planet that is clearly a gas giant. But until I say that and it's right like 5 times in a row, I will never trust myself. Okay, lots of carbon down there. Law of supply and demand says the carbon is just not that precious to the people of Earth. Azure world. Nothing going on. Alright, well the Mira star system broadly has been a letdown. Star system, star cluster. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's take this thing home. After I note that Delta Mira sucked too. And we're done there. Alright, mark it off. Ensign, take us home. And we're hitting space. So Star Control, I don't know if like viewer-wise, like maybe so far a little bit higher than Ultima 5 was, but chat engagement-wise, doing pretty well. So that's cool. Keep spreading my reach. But we're going back to Ultima. We'll see. Does Ultima 6 pull a bigger crowd than Ultima 5 with its souped up graphics and most spaced controls and portraits for the characters, officially defined personalities for the Avatar's companions. We're gonna find out soon. I'm not quite ready to dive back in. This was a 2-star control weekend. And probably I'll do Star Control exclusively again next weekend, but I'm not going to be able to stay away from Britannia for long. Feels like going home at this point. Boom. That's pretty good inertial drifting. Well, he's not going to give me the high praise that I love when I drop off this load. Oh, something I should know about. Tell me, sir. Disturbance in the inner space fabric. 150. Many thousands of hyperwarp penetrations. All in phase, as though a huge fleet of ships were on the move. Oh dear. Well, here, have some minerals. I actually got the coordinates there. And that, checking those out, might be our last act today. Because those, I think, are within the reach of our current fuel capacity and fuel efficiency. Good work. Yeah. Not as exciting as if he had gone all out praising me. Telling me he wishes he had a son like me. If only my wastrel son, Captain James, was as impressive and as dedicated to humanity's future as you. We can't all be winners. Commander, don't beat yourself up. Take a new planetary lander. Oh, heck. We'll have a little crew. The Triad, they call themselves. Alright. Well, we lost a lot of men on this last voyage, so who wants to sign up? Actually, we didn't lose too many. I mean, you know, we lost hundreds if you count all these save loads. Probably won't. We won't count those. And get a new Earthling cruiser. And crew it up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna throw in a save with a new name. We'll call it making contact with something at 150. Nice simple coordinate. Okay, 150. So that is going to take us. Oh, is he just telling me where to go to meet the funk? Yeah. I think. I mean, disappointing, but let's find it for sure. We might as well. Good enough for government work. Chart a course. Make it so. If that turns out to be a bust, then the last thing we'll do today is we'll venture into Ilrith space and see what happens. Never fought an Ilrith that actually had their secret powers and a full crew. It's very hard, I'm sure. Especially for someone still getting his space legs under him. Bum, Oh. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Eh? You want to make friends again with the Yay Hat? Serpentis constellation. Okay. Now. Okay. I want to talk them out of getting themselves killed by the Yay Hat. Because the Yay Hat have become battle thralls, haven't they? Just be frank. Well, that didn't work. Yeah. Okay, where's the Serpentis? Can I beat them to the Serpentis constellation? Serpentis isn't going to be the name of a star, is it? Or it could be. Tori. Telescopi. Cygnus. Circini. This is something I guess I could look at the star map for. Just trying to unfocus my eyes to avoid spoilers if I do it. Can't get up there. Full tank of fuel wouldn't get me there. Octantis. Oh, what over here? Serpentis. Okay. Well. And we can't travel there and then travel home. Okay. Well, you know what? This is a good spot to stop because that will be an interesting undertaking for next week. See if we can dissuade the punk from going and getting themselves killed. Failing that, can we somehow intervene and stop them from getting themselves killed? That's what we're going to try next week. I'll be back on Saturday, probably at 2 p.m. Atlantic. In fact, maybe I should just bite the bullet and put that on the schedule for now. And then back again Sunday at this time. Hey, thanks to everyone who tuned in. Alley Cat, glad to have you back. Walrus Dudes, nice to chat with you for the first time. Was there another first time chatter? Someone said like, oh no. Oh, that was Walrus Dudes. All right. Yeah, but hey, having a lot of fun exploring classic PC RPGs. If you accept my argument that this is such a game, and it's even more fun with folks tagging along. So hey, if you stopped by and you had fun, I'd be happy if you came back. Be happy if you hit that follow button. But you know, you can find your way back too, and that'll be cool just as much. British Stempinski, glad you tuned in as always, and yeah, I'll be here on Thursday with my buddy Greg playing Fire Pro Wrestling World. Probably here on Friday for more Friday Night Forgotten Circles, although it's getting tough to schedule the crew as the holidays draw in. We'll do what we can, then I'm back in the weekend playing Star Control 2. Fantastic. So until the celestial bodies come into alignment again, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.